What's going on, guys? I'm the Notorious One. I am Dom. I'm here with Stratfax and Poppy Platino, and it's time for the It Doesn't Matter Rundown AEW Revolution predictions. Guys, you guys know I am a casual fan of AEW. I watch the big shows. I can't keep up with all this wrestling because NXT's hot and TNA's hot. Hammerstone just signed with TNA, by the way, just to let y'all know. But it's not about TNA. We're going to talk about AEW. And I'm all about the show for two matches, but we're not going to get into those two matches yet. So the first match I want to talk about is with FTR taking on Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. Poppy Platino, who do you got?
Give me Jon Moxley and Claudio. It just seems like every time those guys are in a match together, they always put on good shows, good matches, and I don't know. They've just been keeping a roll. They've been keeping on a good roll. So I got to go with BCC, even though FTR is my team.
What's that look for, John?
I was just making sure the BCC is what I thought it was.
I try to get you at least once a week.
Hey, can you put that graphic back up there, Dom?
Got you, buddy.
All right, the winner of this match gets pants. All right. So you have the FTR facing the BCC, Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli. I would put the prediction behind the Blackpool Combat Club because they have kind of been feuding with the Mexican promotion CMLL, and rumor has it going to head to Forbidden Door whenever that takes place, and you can want to put some more steam behind the Blackpool Combat Club because they're the ones that are feuding with the CMLL guys. So this will be. They had a match, these four, a couple weeks ago on Dynamite, I believe, and they work well together. How can you not? Moxley is always game for something extreme, and Claudio's right up there, and so is FTR. So this is just going to be another hard-hitting matchup. It's going to slap some meat, and it'll entertain the fans. So, but if I had to pick a winner, it will be the Blackpool Combat Club,
and it's going to be a bloody mess. I mean, a bloody fight.
Yes.
Yes.
I hope not. For a tag team match, you don't need to be no blood unless it's like a 2 out of 3 falls, steel cage, some type of match like that, some type of stipulation match. But, I'm going to go with my team, FTR. I'm always a big fan of them guys, and I think they got the chemistry. I think they could beat Moxley and Claudio. So, FTR all day. All right. So, our next match is for your Continental Crown Championship.
Easy for him to say.
Yeah.
We got Eddie Kingston taking on Bryan Danielson, but if Bryan Danielson lose, he has to shake Eddie Kingston's hand. That put butts in the seat. What a stipulation. Bryan Danielson winning that damn title. Kingston's trash. John?
Well, this match has been 20 years in the making, possibly. These two guys have been on the independent scene together for basically their entire careers. If you grow up with someone, you kind of think that, hey, I've known them my whole life, even if you spent a couple of years apart. So that would be the case with these two. And, I mean, it is the Continental Crown Championship. It is combining 3 different title belts, but wouldn't it be cool if Bryan Danielson became Ring of Honor champion one more time? But he is on the booking. He's friendly with the booking team anyway, at the very minimum. So Bryan's the kind of guy that doesn't believe that he needs to be a champion of any sort. But Eddie Kingston's done a pretty good job, but maybe it's time to spice things up a bit, and Bryan Danielson could use a run as the Continental Crown champion, and hopefully Eddie Kingston stays strong. But it would be a nice, satisfying conclusion for Eddie Kingston to finish the story and earn that respect, earn that handshake from Bryan at the end of the match. So I'd like to see that too. Either outcome is favorable to me. Eddie Kingston or Bryan Danielson. I watch Bryan Danielson is my favorite wrestler. It's easy to say, especially since Chris Benoit died in 2007. And just throwing that out there.
I know.
Let it hang out. Or hang on. But no, you know, I'll say I would like to see Eddie Kingston win. I'd like to see him get that respect and handshake from the American Dragon.
I agree. Yeah, I got to agree with you on that. Just Eddie's been on a pretty decent roll with finally winning the big matches, unlike in a previous podcast where someone wasn't winning anything, no matter when he got to the big show. So, yeah, give me Eddie and give him the handshake that he deserves. He's earned it. Well, earned it after this match, and hopefully everything goes well with these guys. Because I don't need to see Danielson hurt again.
Let's ring the dinner bell on this feud and get it going.
All right. Our next match is for the TNT Championship. We have my man Daniel Garcia taking on Christian Cage. And I honestly think Christian Cage is going to get the win, unfortunately.
That's CLP. Yeah.
I have Eversource, but moving on. Daniel Garcia has an opportunity to challenge for the TNT title. You know, he's getting a little bit of a push, but I think Christian is still the stronger performer of the two, and it'll stay in the Christian coalition. And let's keep that going. I don't know what the end game for Christian's whole deal is.
Well, he's a great father figure for these kids, you know? He sets the example, you know? He's not going to let the kid dance all over him.
Doesn't have a dad bod. He has a father figure.
He's a father figure.
Yeah. Christian's still killing it, and I like to see it continue. You know, Jungle Boy Jack Perry, you know, he's been off in New Japan Strong doing his deal there, sort of. Haven't really heard much about him since.
Just when he debuted, that was it.
Yeah, it's like maybe. I mean, it'd be weird if it ended up back in this but he's a heel too, so who knows? But never mind. Boy, Jack Perry. Christian Cage for the win.
Thank you.
All right, our next match is for the AEW International Championship. We have Orange Cassidy taking on Roderick Strong. And for me, looking at Roderick Strong and that mustache, Orange Cassidy with the win.
Well,
can't take him seriously.
Oh, come on. Man with a mustache. Jake the Snake Roberts. You can take the man seriously, even though he never won a title. He almost won the King of the Ring once.
When you look in these eyes, you know the DDT speaks the end.
The DDT is a creep. But the Roderick Strong, he's with the Undisputed Kingdom. And, man, that's just, you know, Adam Cole's injured. MJF is injured. They're just dead in the water. But Roderick Strong, you know, he was pretty over for a little bit, you know, with the Adam, you know, for a little bit. But he's not like that right now. Orange Cassidy, he had a great run in 2023 as the international champion. They dropped the title to Mox, and then he got it back. And,
did he win Breakout Star of the Year? In my opinion, that was star performance for me.
Yeah, he did a great job. It's just now it just seems like they just wanted to repeat history, and it's not going as well as it had. You know, it's the second run isn't as good as the first run, but I don't see where else it can go, and I don't see it going with Roderick Strong. So Orange Cassidy for the win.
Yeah, give me Orange, man.
Give me Orange. All right, so coming up next is your big meaty men 8-man scramble. We have Lionheart Chris Jericho, or whatever Chris Jericho you want to call him, going against Powerhouse Hobb, going against Lance Archer, going against Wardlow, going against Hook, going against Brian Cage. But the question is, who's going to be the last two guys? John, who's going to be the last two guys? Fill me in.
I think
Hook shouldn't be in this. He's not a meaty man.
Yeah.
He's way too lean for me.
Oh my.
That red meat.
Yeah, it was the meaty man slapping meat match, but now it's just an 8-man star scramble. So take the meaty man out of the equation, but you don't have to necessarily. If you want to add a meaty man to it, you can add Shane Taylor. You can slow roast him all day, and a man who has disappeared into the ether or Russia. That would be Miro. So
yes,
Miro's always around, or it could be Brody Lee. I mean, excuse me, not Brody. What the hell's his name? Brody King. Brody King. So there's some decent contenders right there. So you can add those guys in, and it'll be a match. What is the point? Just to pop the fans.
Yeah.
Just to have an entertaining match, and sometimes that is the end goal.
Yeah, I really don't know who's gonna win this match, so I'll just go with Wardlow if he's still even in the match.
It's his match. It was his idea. Let's go. Let's have Wardlow bring it out.
Might as well.
Let's go with NDA Jericho.
Oh man, tough times for that guy.
Go with the vet. Cold breaker. All right, but another match I'm actually looking forward to. I can't wait to see. We have Will Ospreay taking on, I can't say his first name, but his last name is Takeshita. Oh man, it should be a fun match, but I think Ospreay's gonna get the dub.
Yes, bruv.
Bruv. Both of these guys, members of the Don Callis family, and Will Ospreay not so sure that he wants to continue his membership in this family, much like Dom contemplates his Honor Club membership every 30 days.
There you got me today. They renewed today. Damn.
But is it a breakout opportunity for Will Ospreay to just officially go face? We shall see. But it's Ospreay's first American promotion full-time match, so he's gonna bring it like it's never been brought before. And Konosuke Takeshita, this dude, I mean, they've always said he's very talented and this and that. I've never seen his other work, but I guess with the right opponent, he is amazing.
Yes.
I think he wrestled Darby Allin, obviously.
Great match. That was a great match.
Someone who's really light, so he could throw him around.
Yep.
And boy, did he. So that was very impressive. So Takeshita, when he wants to bring it out, he can. And it will definitely happen with Will Ospreay making his AEW in-ring debut.
Yeah, I got to go with Ospreay as his debut. If it was maybe like a couple months down the road and then maybe that storyline stretched out more, I would go with Takeshita, but Will Ospreay for me.
Has Takeshita ever won a big match yet?
Yeah.
I think he's beat Kenny Omega twice.
Yeah, he beat Kenny Omega. Kenny's never beaten him.
No.
So he has that to hold over his head.
Or his
that too.
Did he beat Jericho as well?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. All right.
I think he beat both of them. Oh, that was a tag match. I think it was those two. Yeah. It might have been.
All right. Our next match is for the women's championship. We have the virtuoso Deonna Purrazzo going against timeless Toni Storm with Luther Reigns. In this match, it's going to be timeless Toni Storm.
Yes.
I feel like she's still over. Everybody's still talking about her and Purrazzo. Like my man John said a while ago when I had mentioned Deonna Purrazzo, she had her time in TNA, and yeah, it ain't definitely her time in AEW right now. So I'm gonna stick with timeless Toni and Luther Reigns.
Yeah, give me Timeless Tony Storm. She's put in on one of the best character work that AEW's had in a long time, which is what they need. A great character to bring in more fans. Like, you got to bring some casuals, man. The hardcores, we're gonna be there regardless, but if you want to grow, bring in a few casuals every now and then. It is what it is. I know it's not what your product's really catering to, but hey, you're a business at the end of the day. You try and make money, bring in some casuals.
Well, with
John?
I mean, there was no real mention or activity for this match on Dynamite, but there's still other shows between now and the pay-per-view, so they could add some more heat to this match. But yeah, Deonna Purrazzo, she made her debut and she did have a name, but not a name that's going to overtake the pageantry that Timeless Tony Storm and her associates have brought to All Elite Wrestling. So I imagine that Tony Storm will have to retain, but you could also take the opposite end and say, what made Timeless Tony Storm happen in the first place? She lost her championship to Hikaru Shida. So to continue the madness, if you will, you could have Tony Storm lose again, and perhaps maybe she'll go into the future this time. Yes, the future. So, but anyway, if I had to put money behind it, I'd put money behind Timeless Tony Storm retaining the women's championship.
I put all my money behind her too.
I bet y'all would put it behind it because I cash in too.
I hate to see her leave, but I love to watch her go.
Yes, I do.
How you doing?
How you doing?
All right. For your AEW World Heavyweight Championship, we have the champion of Samoa Joe taking on Hangman Adam Page and my man, Shane Swerve Strickland. Guys, as much as I love Joe, but it's about damn time we put that title on Swerve.
Yes.
Before he runs out of juice, it's time for him to be the man of AEW.
Oh, he ain't gonna run out of juice. It's just the fans are just not gonna wait that long. You could just hear the rumblings, and there possibly could be backlash if he does not win that belt. I don't want to see it like any backlash, as my headline says. Swerve, bro. That's what I'm going with.
It's a tough choice to choose. Of course, I
say that three times fast.
Of course, I am a Samoa Joe fan, so seeing him retain would not bother me in the least. Adam Page is going through transitions into a heel persona, so you can use that to spice him up as he goes into that phase of his life. Or you have the new favorite, the new top act of the future or today, Swerve Strickland. I might have to call an audible on this one and see what the reaction is in Greensboro to whoever's the most over. Maybe in some towns, Swerve might not be the most popular guy. In other towns, he might be the only popular guy. So we don't know what's going to take place in Greensboro. Maybe Adam Page, baby, will be more over than anticipated.
He is closer to his hometown of West Virginia, so I could see that happening.
If that was the case, then you'd lean with Samoa Joe retaining.
Yeah.
And in any scenario, I would say Adam Page is the least likely to win the title.
Yeah.
But if Samoa Joe retained, it'd almost be a disappointment. So much like y'all, we'd have to throw the steam behind Swerve Strickland. I would say at a 66% chance of winning, according to Scott Steiner math.
And then when you put Samoa Joe in here.
Yeah, exactly, yep. Scotty. But this is the lineup that we have. How many matches is that, Dom?
As of now, we have 11 matches in the main events.
Jeez, we went to all 11 already?
Hold on. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 matches. 11 matches.
They're not adding anymore. That's way too much.
Make sure you get your Adderall ready.
Yeah, I'll be taking a nap. All right. In our main event, the match that's going to be Sting's last match. We have Darby Allin and Sting, your World Tag Team Champions, going against the EVPs of AEW, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. I said Jackson, the Young
Sounds
Bucks. Guys, you already know how it's going to turn out. Sting, he doesn't have it in him anymore. He can't do a singles match anymore. That's why he needs these tornado tags. He's going to do his showcase where he's going to jump off a table or jump off a balcony or something like that. But you always put over the next talent. So that's going to be the Bucks, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I wish we could have had that Sting and Darby Allin one-on-one. One-on-one. You know, Sting, all you had to do was just hit his high spots. That's all you had to do. The Stinger Splash, Scorpion Death Drop, tease the Scorpion Death Lock. Do a couple of that, and, you know, let Darby just go over. That's it, but I didn't want to see him go out in the tag match. He ain't Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Abel.
No, you got John. Let me be the gentleman tonight.
You weren't yesterday. No. Hey, you know, you got to pick something. And, I mean, if you pick the Young Bucks as your final opponents, you're going to be getting taken care of. You're going to have a great match.
Yep.
And it's going to make you look good, because they will make you look good. If all you need to do is stand in the middle of the ring and have them bounce off of you, then it's going to be great. You know, so I mean, you could have what Dom said, have a singles match with Sting and Darby, but they're, you know, why are you gonna have them fight each other? They don't want to. They're friends. They don't need to fight each other. You don't have to break up every tag team, you know. So having it in a tag team match, he gets to go out on his own terms finally with his best friend in the business right now, not Lex Luger, and go out against a tag team that will take care of him and make him look good. So it's a win-win. And Sting, as of late, he tries very hard, but even at his most trying, he doesn't always succeed in what he wants to do. He doesn't always succeed in breaking 2 tables at ringside with an opponent. He doesn't always succeed in spearing some guy through a table in the corner, but maybe he is aware of that and will avoid those kind of spots. But they are the tag team champions. Will they lose? It wouldn't be nice. It wouldn't be nice. It would not be nice. Would it be the quote right thing to do? Absolutely. You're supposed to put other people over on the way out, but
yep. I don't want another tournament. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to see another tournament.
Yeah.
Guys, you remember when Sting fought Triple H at WrestleMania and the NWO for some strange reason came out to help Sting, even though Sting was going against him?
That made no sense to me.
Imagine like the Young Bucks is kicking Sting and Darby's head off. And next thing we see Lex Luger rolling down the ring, and he stands up one time and he hits a forearm on one of the Bucks. They oversell that shit. Wow. That'd be pretty cool to see.
Wow. The fact that you even said that, wow.
Shows that you're a sick person.
You are.
That'd be dope.
You know the poor man's struggling to get around, and
let's get Magnum T out there, why don't you?
Yeah, might as well.
Let's resume the grave of draws. Get him out there too.
Draws is whack. But nah, if Luger could do it one more. I didn't say torture rack. I said the forearm. So, the forearm might not be as strong as before, but you know,
he still got that steel plate in there.
Exactly. Sting saved his life.
You know, Nia Jax loves the torture rack. She did on Mommy a few times in Perth. But yeah, that is an interesting thing. If you say he had a Lex Luger appearance, that'd be interesting. Yeah, maybe there could be a ton of cameos. I mean, this could be just like that WrestleMania 31 match, Dom, where you just get all these cameos, and you know, for that match, Sting versus Triple H. A lot of people at home were like, the commentary is ruining the match.
Yeah,
it may have, but I was there in person, just like I was at WrestleMania 20, coming up on the next It Doesn't Matter podcast, and I watched it as a fan in Levi's Stadium, and I loved it all. I loved the whole thing. I love DX coming out. Which side are you on, X-Pac? I love the NWO coming out, even though it made no sense whatsoever.
Nope.
It was
X-Pac sold that punch from Hogan.
just, it was just so much fun. So we're thinking that this is going to be a straight up regular tag team match. What if they?
No, it's Tornado.
If it's a straight up tornado tag team match, if they put a bunch of bells and whistles on it, it could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, we shall see.
Yeah,
Cameo City, baby.
We know Kevin Nash won't be there.
That's a swerve.
That's
when
fine.
he drives. Exactly. Kevin Nash is a worker.
All right. I'll be tuned in. I know you guys will be too.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be for Sting.
I totally forgot this match after the world title match. I totally forgot. I saved all my energy to put it on that Samoa Joe match. I'm like, oh yeah, one more match. How about that? Oh.
Yep. AEW Revolution is all about Sting. Greensboro Coliseum.
Yeah.
Ric Flair is gonna be out there. He's gonna throw a couple punches. He's gonna do what he got to do. Maybe see a figure four, but at the end of the day, the Young Bucks is still gonna get the dub. Hate to say it.
Well, there you have it.
What it is, and it doesn't matter. And that is our rundown. But next week we will have a special rundown dedicated to the man himself, the icon, the legend, Sting.
Sting!
Yes. Yes. But until then, I am the Notorious One. I'm here at Poppy Platino. I'm here with Strap Sacks, and we will see you next time. Boom.